Welcome back to the Successful Diligence podcast. I wanted to make sure that you were aware of how valuable you are to us and me here at Successful Diligence as a listener of the podcast. It means so much that you allow me to provide value through the podcast and that you listen and you show up and you invest your time. It means the world to me and I so appreciate it. One way that you can show your appreciation for the podcast, if you've gotten any value from anything we've ever said is you can support us financially so that we can continue to provide the value that you've come to know from the Successful Diligence podcast. And it can be literally less than a cup of coffee a day, 99 cents per month. That's less than $1 per month, all the way up to $5, $10, however much you want to give. But as little as $1, less than $1, 99 cents, that would make such a difference to us. You can go to the show notes and you can click the link where listener support is highlighted. There's different links in the show notes, or you can go to anchor.fm/successful diligence /support, and you can sign up there, and literally it's one time per month, 99 cents, less than a cup of coffee, and yet you would be having an impact on supporting this podcast to bring more value, reach more people, to have a greater impact in the world. And we appreciate in advance any support that you're able to provide. Again, anchor.fm/successful diligence /support, or you can click the link in the show notes and show your support financially. We appreciate it and we thank you in advance. Today I want to talk about one of the things that makes it possible for people who on the outside may seem sort of ordinary and not someone that you would think would achieve great, amazing things in life. And I want to talk about why sometimes those people that are counted out or are the quote unquote underdog or the ones who you wouldn't necessarily think would make it actually come out on top and achieve amazing success, great achievements, and really surprise people that may have counted them out. And one of the contributors to that is passion. And I know people talk about passion in a romantic sense of the word, and sometimes people talk about passion in regards to like your interests or leadership and that kind of thing. But I want to talk about 4 aspects of passion that contribute to goal achievement and success in life. And number 1 is that passion is the first step to achieving anything. And when I talk about passion, I'm talking about the root of desire. And desire determines where you go in life and where you end up in life, and ultimately your destiny. Because what you desire, what you want, is going to influence your choices and your behavior, the way you think, your viewpoint, and what you ultimately choose to do and choose not to do as well. And anyone who rises above challenges, who achieves the extraordinary, they have a deep-rooted desire, a deep-rooted passion that brings results, that gets them through those tough times and fires their ability to achieve and get to those productive outcomes, which are success. And the stronger that your internal fire of desire burns, the greater your potential for reaching your destination is. Secondly, passion, desire, it helps to fuel your willpower. And if you want something bad enough and that desire and that fire is burning strong enough, you're going to find a way to get it done. You're going to find a way to get the answers that you need, to get the opportunities that you need, to create the opportunities that you need. It fuels your willpower and it fuels that will to achieve. It fuels that activity that brings you to that outcome and that destination. It also changes you. That fire, that passion, that deep desire, it changes you because you ultimately cannot help becoming not only the best version of yourself that you are going to become on the journey, but also you're going to become dedicated. You're going to become ultimately really productive. You're going to impact others whether you set out to do that or not. Because whether you intend for it or not, there is always somebody watching you. You are always influencing someone. And your influence will have a much greater impact than even your personality. What you do is what people watch much more than what you say. And a lot of our personality is yes, it's like behavior and what we say, but it's those actions, those consistent habits that we do that really speak to people and influence them and impacts them the most. And the last thing, number 4, is that passion, desire, that fire deep within make the impossible possible. Sometimes we think things are impossible. We can't see the outcome and, oh, that's not possible, we tell ourselves. And that's really not true, because as you get fired up and your desire burns within you, you find ways to make things happen by increasing your willpower that we've talked about. And what happens is those impossibilities, they vanish because opportunities become available, creativity increases, and you become effective and your skill level increases and you outperform what you even thought you could do. You start to achieve things that you had no idea that you could achieve. And it's amazing what passion, desire will accomplish in your life and what it will fuel in you to become. And I encourage you to increase your intensity for success. Increase your intensity to become that best version of yourself. Think about those goals that you made at the end of the year, the beginning of the year. Think about those goals that you made 10 years ago. Think about those things that you wanted back in childhood when you still had the faith to believe the impossible. And I encourage you to put some more wood on that fire of desire. Put some more wood or gasoline, light that burning desire inside to ignite an intensity that will fuel you towards your success, towards your goal achievement, and ultimately towards becoming the best version of yourself to impact others in ways that you never thought you could. Be encouraged. I hope that you found some value in this. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. The world needs you and what you have to offer. So always keep walking. And on the journey, always choose gratitude. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way for you to make a podcast. It's free. The creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. So easy to use. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so that it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many, many more platforms. You don't have to upload. They do it all for you. You can also make money from your podcast, cha-ching, with no minimum listenership. I started making money with my first episode. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Just go to your app store and download the free Anchor app, Or you can go to anchor.fm to get started now. Anchor FM and get your podcast started.